Question 8. Answer D of two variables and one equation. DS. M and n are integers. If the product of m times n is m even? Condition 1. N is an odd number. Condition 2. N minus 2 is an odd number. Solution. Now we will solve this DS question using the variable approach. You are likely to get D as the answer when the difference between the number of variables and the number of equations from the original condition is just 1. The cases in this scenario include when there is one variable, or when there are two variables and one equation, or three variables and two equations, or four variables and three equations. The answer is likely to be D in each of the cases, as both conditions are likely to give one equation each, resulting in one less equations than variables. Let's apply the 3 steps suggested previously. Follow the first step of the variable approach by modifying and rechecking the original condition and the question. We have to find out whether m is even if m and n are integers and the product of m and n is even. Either m or n should be an even number to make the product of m and n even. Now, let us modify the original condition. We have to find out whether m is even. There are two variables, but we have an equation wherein we are told that m times n is even. Follow the second and the third steps. From the original condition, we have two variables, m and n, and one equation, m times n is even. To match the number of variables with the number of equations, we need one more equation. Since conditions 1 and 2 will provide one equation each, D would be the most likely answer. Recall the 3 principles and choose D as the most likely answer. Let's take a look at each condition. Condition 1 tells us that n is odd. Now, we know that m times n is even, so at least one of m and n must be even. If n is odd, then m has to be even, so we get yes. Since the answer is unique, this condition is sufficient. Condition 2 tells us that n minus 2 is odd. That is, n is also odd. Now, we know that m times n is even, and at least one of m and n must be even. If n is odd, then m has to be even, so we get yes. Since the answer is unique, this condition is sufficient. Each condition alone is sufficient. So, D is the correct answer. Answer: D.